So, welcome back, and today I will be showing you how Bunk'd ended. Well, people thought, Disney is a make kid shows, right? But parents thought Bunk'd was sexual, and I watched the whole series. Technically, you gotta watch this video, cause
America has fostered a free and accessible internet that grows our economy and strengthens our national security. How are leaders...
Many Disney shows are full of controversies because they go against the fact that the shows are mostly meant for kids and teenagers. Bunk'd is definitely not an exception. The fourth season of Bunk'd came as a surprise because many fans were not expecting it. It may be because of some issues or controversies that have been going on, or because most of the characters had confirmed their exit. Welcome to Riveted. Here are the top controversies when it comes to Bunk'd. It's culturally stereotypical. Many critics believe that this is a problem not just with Bunk'd, but with Disney as a whole. Well, our primary focus for today is Bunk'd. Most of the viewers were not okay with the casting, and in an attempt to probably be inclusive, Disney didn't quite impress all its viewers. Let's take Ravi, for instance. When he was cast on the television series, many people thought, here we go again. Disney has just cast a nerdy, non-athletic...
A nerdy, for Ravi, for instance, Disney hired a nerdy Indian with a fake accent. Yeah.
Indian boy with an over-the-top fake accent. Emma is a Caucasian girl who is rich, blonde, and...
Emma is a Caucasian girl, rich, blonde, and dumb. But you're wondering, how?
And dumb, who is always obsessed with her appearance.
Yeah.
Xander, on the other hand, was cast as an attractive, athletic white boy, and every girl is crazy about him.
Athletic man that every woman is crazy about him.
Then we had Jorge, a fat, non-attractive...
Jorge is a fat, non-attractive, with not any odor smells.
Nerdy Hispanic kid with a foul odor. Stereotyping isn't something new when it comes to Disney. It's just more prominent in shows such as Bunk'd. The production has also cast fat, non-attractive Hispanic girls in other shows like Rainy Rodriguez. Wow, Disney, in case you haven't looked, there are very good-looking Hispanic people on the planet. And of course, there was Zuri, a stereotypical sassy black girl who can also...
Yep, Zuri is a sassy black girl but she's mean. It's true.
Also be very mean. Some people thought that Zuri was great, and Jessie, that she was totally non-relatable and Bunk'd. Apparently, she only sat back and made snide remarks throughout the series. And of course, there was Tiffany, a smart Asian girl always...
Tiffany is a smart Asian girl that she hates her mother.
...is afraid of her mom. She plays the violin and only cares about college. Viewers found it offensive that the only sane person on the show was a white boy. Well, some people believe that Disney was simply trying to be all-inclusive, but the critics insisted that the show could still be inclusive without the cultural stereotypes. Introducing kids to such kind of stereotypes at a young age is wrong on so many different levels. Not everyone believes this, though. Some people say that the casting is harmless, and viewers should just enjoy the show. What do you think? We'd love to know your opinion on this. Sound off in the comment section below. Sexual innuendos. Disney is supposed to be family friendly, but the language used on Bunk'd is definitely not. The sexual references may be hidden, but it's not something a child should be exposed to. When the show was first released, parents complained that the show was full of sexual innuendos, particularly with Hazel and Gladys, who were clingy and made uncomfortable jokes. In one episode, Gladys puts her hand in one of a man's belt loops and talks about pulling something out of a hat. Whoop!
Yeah. Well, in the first one episode, Gladys put his hand in one of the man's boat and pulling something out of his hat. Whoa!
Boo! In the premiere of the show, they joked about making out, and they spoke of a place in the woods that teenagers would sneak out to.
Yeah.
The show actually had the kissing and the sneaking,
Kissing,
definitely inappropriate for the
sneaking.
young viewers. Also, almost all the girls are obsessed with boys like it's the only achievement in their lives.
Yeah.
One scene which was completely inappropriate was where a bunch of campers fell on top of each other trying to get to their spirit stick. And Xander said, "I had dreams about this, and I was much happier when he was on top of Emma." And there are many.
Whoa! And it's even, and it has even dating in it. Whoa! That's not cool, man.
Inappropriate things which were said on Bunk'd, like, "He's probably run off with some flexible gymnast. We won't have a place to, talk. I really love talking," this referring to sex. Those are definitely not meant for kids' ears.
Yeah.
It enforces disrespectfulness. The issue of disrespectful kids came up a couple of times throughout the show. The kids were making fun of the camp director in a very disrespectful way.
Yeah.
The camp director commented about a wild night and not getting what she wanted from a man after she had bailed him out of jail.
Yeah.
The man was also the candy supplier to the camp, so therefore his punishment was no candy would be purchased from him for the camp. Then Jorge yelled, "Whoa!"
And then Jorge said, whoa, why do we all have to suffer just because you're hideous and no one wants to date you?
Why do we all have to suffer just because you're hideous and no one wants to date you? And it wasn't the only instance. Many
No.
viewers complained that the kids of Bunk'd were spoilt, rude, and are terrible examples to children. We know well that kids pick up behaviors from home, from school, and television. So parents weren't really comfortable exposing their kids to the show. Oh, let's also not forget the instance where an African American and a Hispanic sell candy to other campers behind the counselors' backs. The candy is meant to be symbolic of drugs. The kids show how much they are
Right.
addicted to candy. It was
Addicted
literally
to
an
candy.
indication that it was okay for a certain ethnic group to smuggle drugs and sell them illegally. A Jesse spin-off with no Jesse characters. Many fans believe that it doesn't make sense to call it a Jesse spin-off without the characters from Jesse,
Yeah.
since season 4 has none of the characters. After purchasing Camp Kikiwawa for $1 from the Ross siblings, always cheerful former counselor Lou Hockhauser takes over the reins at Camp Kikiwaka. No mention of former characters. Okay, this is just rude Disney. Miranda May is the only actor to appear in all 4 seasons of the show.
All 4 seasons, including for the show, including the first 5 seasons. Including the first episode of the 5th season, that where Ella appeared. Okay, so I will do all that later. It will be part 1. But I will go to the point. Subscribe to my channel.